Do you ever feel as if you were being watched? This can be by a painting or a statue or maybe even a doll. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the chilling story of one of the world's most cursed objects, a doll with a dark reputation. And while you may be thinking about our friend Annabelle, we are actually going to be talking about something more sinister, something said to be always watching. Welcome to the Fear Vault, the place where the strange, the haunted, and the terrifying come to life. This is the legend of Robert the Doll. Our story starts in the early 1900s in Key West, Florida. A young boy named Robert Eugene Otto, or Gene, which was a name given to him by his family, was given an unusual one-of-a-kind gift. A doll which was hand-stitched and stuffed with straw, dressed in a sailor suit. It was a gift from a servant working in the household. It was said that voodoo played a part in the origin of the doll. From the moment the doll entered the Otto home, things were never the same. Gene named the doll Robert after himself and treated it not just like a toy, but like a best friend. He spoke to it constantly, and according to family members, Robert seemed to speak back in a completely different voice. Soon, unexplained incidents began to occur. Objects moved on their own, doors slammed, and Gene's parents reported hearing giggling, footsteps, and shuffling in the dead of night. As Gene grew older, his attachment to Robert only deepened. Even as a grown man, Gene kept the doll in his possession, giving it its own chair, placing it by windows, and even talking to the doll as if it were alive. After Gene's wife, Anne, moved in, she insisted the doll be locked in the attic. Gene consented and moved the doll, but it was said that Robert wasn't too happy with this decision. Local visitors would talk about hearing footsteps and children giggling in the attic, as well as seeing Robert watch and mock children from the attic window as they walked by. Eventually, Gene passed away in 1974, leaving Robert alone. Today, Robert lives in the Fort East Martello Museum in Key West, enclosed in a glass case after being donated to the museum by Myrtle Reuter. But even then, the doll's legend continues. Museum workers report odd occurrences since his arrival: flickering lights, unexplained sounds, even sudden headaches and nausea after working near Robert's case. Visitors claim Robert's gaze follows them. Cameras malfunction in his presence, and many have said that if you don't ask his permission before taking a photo, he'll make sure you regret it. The museum has received hundreds of apology letters from people who ignored Robert's so-called rules. Some report losing their jobs. Others speak of sudden car accidents, divorces, and even illness, all swearing that it started happening after disrespecting Robert. This is usually by mocking him or taking his picture without his permission, leading to this series of bad events. Some real examples are letters like these, where they apologize to the doll for disrespecting it. Each of these letters are kept near Robert, with the hope that an apology might stop this so-called curse. Skeptics say it's just coincidence. Others actually believe Robert is possessed either by a vengeful spirit, a demonic entity, or even Gene's lingering energy. Some paranormal investigators have measured strange electromagnetic spikes around the doll, and some psychics say Robert holds something dark. Whether that's superstition or something more is up to you as the viewer to decide. But one thing is clear: you don't mock Robert and walk away untouched. So, would you dare visit Robert the doll? And if you did you ask for permission before snapping that photo or video? Let us know in the comments. And remember, if something strange happens after watching this video, maybe it's not just your imagination.